Hey there, team. It's me, Amanda Zorns. Hey, I wanted to share quickly an experience that I had today, and hopefully this will give you some ideas of how you can apply it to your own personal business. I've been selling Usborne for 6 years. In those 6 years, I've been working with about 10 to 15 schools, um, and I have some really great relationships with a lot of the librarians, but I can't get any of them to commit to doing a book fair. I've only ever done three book fairs. One of them is now repeating, and the other ones have switched up librarians and administration, and so they won't commit to doing another Usborne book fair with me. I had a really awesome experience where one of my schools that I hadn't even visited yet contacted me because they wanted to do a book fair with me this fall in November. I was super stoked. I was told that the school makes their book fairs a huge deal, that to expect $8,000 to $10,000 worth of sales, and I was super stoked about it. I was a little anxious because I've never had an event that big before, but who was going to give up 10,000 points for Disneyland? So I started thinking about ways to make the book fair run smoothly, thinking about checkout. I pleaded and begged Todd to raise my consignment balance so I could take out some consignment. I took out $10,000 worth of consignment, mostly chapter books, as I prepared myself for this enormous book fair that I was super stoked about. Well, today I got an email from the PTO president, and she let me know that Scholastic had found a date for them, and they were going to go the route of Scholastic. The administrators didn't feel comfortable trying something new, and they wanted to do what they knew worked, and so they decided to go with Scholastic. To say that I was devastated is kind of understatement. I felt like this really awesome experience just vanished out of thin air. I don't know, I was really let down because I didn't have an opportunity to show the books to the administrators and show them how awesome they were. And I felt very sidestepped. And so I was pretty bummed out. I have lots of reasons just to hold myself up and lay in my bed. I've been sick in bed for 3 days. The new system is causing lots of hardships for me and for my team. And on top of that, I just lost $10,000 book fair super quickly. And I was pretty bummed out, and I could have just stayed in my bed and pouted and moped and cried. Heaven knows that I wanted to cry. But I realized that I needed to try to find the silver lining in this situation and recognize that I could take control of the way that I reacted to this situation. The week of the book fair is the week of my angel baby's birthday and death day. It will be 3 years this year. And I actually was kind of nervous scheduling the book fair that week, just knowing that the emotions were going to be really high. And so when I got the email and I started reevaluating and trying to be positive with the situation, I realized that maybe it's a good thing that I don't have a $10,000 book fair to do the week of my daughter's birth and death date, that I can spend that time with my family and spend that time, celebrating her and thinking and reminiscing of her. So I felt like that was a little silver lining that I had, that was unneeded stress, that it wasn't needed and I'd be okay. Not only did I find the silver lining, but I didn't stop there. I decided that I needed to be proactive. I needed to find something to replace those 10,000 points. So I contacted the 2 local hospitals to see if I could set up a book fair and donate the books to the hospital. I contacted the coordinator over donations for Utah State Foster Care, which is the book drive that I'm planning on doing this November for Abigail's birthday. And I contacted some potential hostesses to get some bookings going. I could have easily just sat in bed and done nothing. I could have easily pouted, cried and kicked and screamed, and decided that I was super ticked off at the experience and I was done with my business, or that I was going to be mad at the world and never work my business again, or pout and give up. But instead, I found the silver lining, and I realized that I could control the way that I reacted to my disappointment, and I could reach out and do other things with my business. I plan on working that week, maybe something a little bit smaller, something that's not going to stress me out so bad, something that I have a little more confidence in myself about, not something as big. Also providing an opportunity for me to give back, to be able to work with other organizations and give back. And I'm super excited about that. I'm excited to recognize that No's are part of this business. Disappointments are part of this business. Cancellations are part of this business. But so is successful events. So are amazing recruits who do awesome things. So are trips and awesome overrides. There's so many great things with this business, but it's such a mindset. It's such an idea of what you do with it and how you react to it. I'm not saying this to give myself a pat on the back. I'm not saying this to, flaunt myself and say, ooh, I'm so amazing. But I want you to recognize that even directors struggle sometimes, that we have those disappointments, that we have those cancellations, that our business is not easy all the time, that it's up and down, that we have moments of doubt and we have moments of frustration. But we also need to work through those moments, and we need to find the silver lining. We need to be positive, and we need to learn how to react to those experiences and turn those negative experiences into something positive. I'm excited for what that week holds, and hope that in the future they'll trust me enough to do a book fair with me. But until then, I am looking forward to working with the local hospitals and with the foster care and finding maybe some preschool book fairs to help out and get those 10,000 extra Disney points. So keep plugging it along, keep working. There's so many opportunities for this fall. Don't give up if you hear a no, and don't give up if disappointments happen, because there's so many more that are opportunities on the horizon. See you guys. Bye.